I'm your host, Annie Bowles, and this is News du Jour. Hey everyone, welcome back to the News du Jour, a calmer space to consume the news. I wanted to say a huge thank you because we have a record number of listeners right now. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. What we strive to do is provide everyone with a more chill, calm place to come and consume the news and hopefully not stress you out too much. And when we do have hard-hitting news stories that are intense, we always try to provide a place that you can go and learn more or help out and take action of some sort. So welcome in. Definitely follow us on social media. Everything is linked in our show notes. But without further ado, I'll go ahead and hop into today's news stories. So first up, we're discussing the Alex Jone trial. So Alex Jone, y'all. Do you remember him? I think we briefly touched on his legal battles before my maternity leave, but anywho, to refresh your memory, he is a conspiracy theorist who literally believes that the Sandy Hook shooting did not happen, that it was a fake, a hoax, a conspiracy. Even other events like the Aurora Theater shooting and the Boston Marathon bombing, hoaxes, all of them. To Alex Jone. The problem is he takes to the internet to spew these completely baseless, harmful theories, which one might also just call lies. And it causes people to legitimately stalk the victims of these events. Why? Well, they're convinced by Alex that these people are paid actors perpetuating these fake narratives and events. For example, a young woman named Parisi was photographed on the day of the Sandy Hook shootings, looking absolutely distraught on the phone. The image of her became synonymous with that event. She had just heard the news that her sister, a first grade teacher, had been shot and killed at Sandy Hook Elementary School. And this was probably one of the worst moments of her life. But of course, Alex Jones's followers don't think so. They think that she is a paid actor participating in this fake event. So they harass her constantly, both online and in real life. Carly even got married, changed her name, and moved out of state. But still, these people are leaving notes at her new home. They found her new address and are stalking her there. Some of the messages and texts even included the gun emoji. And knowing the realities of gun violence in America all too well, she and her husband took the messages straight to the police. This lawsuit has been a long time coming because Carly isn't alone. Many victims all over the country are being harassed by Alex Jones's followers, and yet he continues to spin these lies. In fact, he's even been lying in the courtroom under oath, and the judge kind of let him have it. Let's take a listen.
Mr. Jones, you may not say to this jury that you complied with discovery. That is not true. You may not say it again. You may not tell this jury that you are bankrupt. That is also not true. You may have filed for bankruptcy bankruptcy. I don't know that, but I've heard that. That doesn't make a person or a company bankrupt. You're already under oath to tell the truth. You've already violated that oath twice today in just those two examples. It seems absurd to instruct you again that you must tell the truth while you testify, yet here I am. You must tell the truth while you testify. This is not your show. You need to slow down and not take what you see as opportunities to further the message you're wanting to further. And instead, only answer the specific and exact question you have been asked. No asides. The comments about discovery, the comments about the larynx or whatever it was, the comments about bankruptcy, none of those were responsive to questions. They were just you abusing my tolerance and making asides to the jury improperly, and in at least two cases, untruthfully. Do you understand what I have said? Yes or no? Do you understand what I have said?
Yes, I believe what I said was true. So I don't...
Yes, you believe everything you say is true, but it isn't. Your beliefs do not make something true. That is what we're doing here. Just because you claim to think something is true does not make it true. It does not protect you. It is not allowed. You are under oath. That means things must actually be true when you say them.
Wow is really all I can say. If you want a deeper dive into this line of thinking and just how challenging it is to deal with, then definitely check out the podcast Tiffany Dover is Dead. It dives into a case where conspiracy theorists believe a young nurse died from taking a COVID vaccine. She didn't, but proving that she was indeed alive was way more complicated than one would think. It's a huge eye-opener and helped me understand the rabbit hole of conspiracy theory and the mindsets behind them much better. With the Alex Jone trial, though, Carly is far from being the only victim of his show. And so the court case will be going on probably for a while longer, but we will be sure to keep you guys posted on any updates. Stay tuned. So next up for you guys today, we actually have 2 Ukraine updates that I wanted to make sure you guys heard about. So first up, a phone call between a Russian soldier and his father was reportedly intercepted by Ukrainian intelligence. The son was overheard telling his dad, quote, "Everything is bad, Pop," and, quote, "Russia is losing, definitely," and, quote, "Do you know how many injured we have? We have nowhere to run," end quote. Ukraine is moving swiftly to put this war to rest, and it sounds like they are making progress. Secondly, President Zelensky ventured out of the capital, Kyiv, to visit the recently recaptured city of Izium. He watched, singing alongside his fellow countrymen as the Ukrainian flag was raised there. The city had been blackened, burned out, and rubble left and right. But worse than that, they found bodies with evidence of torture in Izium, just as they had in Bucha and other cities all across Ukraine. Atrocities have likely been committed all over the country, and our prayers are with this country at this time, and we're hoping that all of this can end quickly. We'll keep you posted. And before we go for today, I wanted to also let you guys know that R. Kelly the rapper was found guilty of both child sexual abuse and producing child sexual abuse imagery. He had been sentenced to 30 years in a separate court case, so this one may keep him behind bars even longer. I just wanted to keep you guys posted on that, and that is the news du jour. Today, I wanted to leave you guys with the quote, "It has always been easy to hate and destroy, but to build and to cherish, that is more difficult." If you enjoyed this episode, please consider becoming a patron of our podcast. For $7.99 a month, you can unlock tons of perks like breaking news text messages so that you're never out of the loop. Tons of bonus episodes are already up there ready for you to binge, and a discussion board full of networking opportunities and much more. Go to www.patreon.com/sugarfree media today to become a patron. This is the best way to support our show. Our patrons make News du Jour possible. But a couple other ways to support our podcast are rate and review on whatever podcast platform you use to listen, share on your social media, you have influence, tell your friends, family, and colleagues that you love News du Jour and why you listen. You can also follow us on social media under sugarfreemedia.co on Instagram, just sugarfreemedia, all one word, on TikTok, and sugarfree_media on Twitter. We also have a weekend newsletter called Dreamers Digest that's full of dreamy content recommendations for your weekend and a life update from yours truly. Sign up today on our website, www.sugarfreemedia.co. Our music is by Joey Lavoie and Nicholas Foster. Our cover art is by Hannah Pierce Photography. Our Sugar Free Media logo is by Catherine Jezik Designs. Any twinkling or little footsteps you might hear in the background are by my dog, Rhett. He's a rescue pup and always records with me. We appreciate you listening and look forward to telling you about the news again next time on News du Jour.
Broadcasting from Oklahoma.